Well, for it only being 7 o'clock, it's getting kind of dark early, so it might storm. I know when I looked up on the radar that west of us, about 60 miles or so, there's a storm, a big one coming our way, so we may get some good rain tonight, which will be good. Anyway, I'm going to talk about my Echo SRM 225 string trimmer tonight. I'm going to show you all how to replace a primer bulb with a brand new one, because the alcohol, gasohol, whatever you want to call it, in today's gasoline swells that little bulb, and it eventually causes it to break from the inside out. So, to get started, the first thing you do is you take off your air cleaner, and if you don't crank it on, you can take it off by hand, and if you have cranked it on, there's a little slot right there for a bladed screwdriver. I've never had to do that. I don't know how well it works. I would be afraid that if I did do that, it could very well break the plastic. So, you don't have to take the air cleaner off, but I just find that it's easier once you have the air cleaner off. And then you come in and you remove 4 number 2 Phillips screws. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This one's kind of a bear because of this little thing right here, but you can get in it. Oh yeah, we might have a good thunderstorm tonight. Be about time. We haven't had one in a while. And when you have your screws out, and this little metal bracket that holds the power bulb in, I'm going to put them in my magnetic pouch tray so I don't lose them. Because if I lose them here, I'm screwed. I can't find them. Another thing that comes in handy is a magnetized screwdriver. So when you're removing your screws, they stick to the screwdriver. And since it's so fine threads, it's such a fine thread, you may have a very hard time getting replacement screws from your local hardware store. Also, when you take the power bulb off, gasoline leaks down that, and it could leak on your truck or the ground. Well, I don't know about you, but I'd rather have it leak on the ground than my truck.
Private Buckethead reporting for duty!
Oh, bucket. Anyway, we're going to push out the old primer bulb if we can. Since it's swelled, it might be a little difficult to do. Now,
Look at my pimp ride, man!
go to bed. The mounting plate goes on like that. So, take it upside down. Put your power bulb in there. Notice how much smaller and easier that goes in compared to the other one here. Do a side-by-side comparison. How much bigger that used one is, it will slip right over almost. It'll slip right onto the new one because it's swelled so badly. So it's not broken yet, but I don't want to be out in the field and have it break on me. So we're going to go ahead and do this preventative maintenance now. Make sure that the channel that the power bulb sits in is clean. We have some dirt down in there. So now that we got it reasonably clean, I'm going to go ahead and put that back on there. And then I'm going to start some screws.
You have Buick keys with you?
Nope. I, the key keeper, do not have Buick keys with me. They're probably up in my room.
And what have you done with the key keeper?
Exactly. You don't want to over-tighten these because you're just going into aluminum. And if you strip out the aluminum, you're done. You'd have to get a new carburetor. So just snug, maybe a little past snug. There we go. It's also best to use a number 2 so it fits in the screw head good and won't strip the screw head out, won't round it off. Time for the last 2. Come on, that one, I wish I could do something about that. It's always kind of a bear. Bad engineering on Echo's part. I've had this string trim about, I think 2 years, maybe 1.5 years now. And it's a very good piece of equipment, very dependable. The last one I had was a Sears one, and the starter broke. No, the recoil spring broke in the unit. And guess where that Sears string trimmer is now? That's right. It is sitting in 2 5-gallon buckets in the old garage. That garage over there. Because I took a Sunday, I think it was a Sunday afternoon, take the whole silly thing apart. I had to take everything apart. Come on, you booger. Thread. Get in your hole. When you're done tightening all your screws up, making sure everything's tight, go ahead and check the operation of the power bulb. You want to have a good seal so it can create a good vacuum from the gas tank, and so it can also prime the little engine. Anyway, now that that's done, we'll come back with our air cleaner. Put that back on the string trimmer. Then we're good to go for another season of heavy-duty lawn trimming. Heavy duty for me, at least. I don't know about the rest of y'all. Crank that on this so it doesn't vibrate loose, and we're done.